So this is a heavy topic, and I want to start this by saying if you've ever went no contact with anybody in your life, it's not something that is for everybody. It's not easy, and it's something that is a very hard decision to make. So this vlog I want to start is Heavyweight Wednesdays. It's going to be about heavy emotional weight that we carry. I can share stories that I have had that make me struggle emotionally, mentally. I can also, talk about topics if you give me things that you want to hear and you want to talk about. Absolutely, I'm open for it. But today I want to talk about going no contact with a family member. And I went down a TikTok rabbit hole of constantly seeing going no contact with a parent. And I think it needs to be said that you can go no contact with a family member, not just a parent. And I have went no contact with a few people that I'm going to share my story. I'm going to be as vague as possible for anonymity reasons. I'm going to try my best to give you as many details as I can and just keep this very open, honest. I want to just say that this is a trigger. If this is a trigger warning for you, don't continue. If you've ever went no contact with somebody, then this might be the video for you. It's a hard and sensitive topic for me. It's something that I feel like really contributes to my social anxiety, and it was not an easy decision to make. It's a decision that I live with every single day, and that it's something that definitely needs to be thought out before you do. So we'll get into, I went no contact with a couple family members, and the reason being mostly was I had to look at, does that relationship, the good outweigh the bad? And unfortunately, they were causing me more harm, more stress in my life than they were giving me good things. They were judging me. I was never good enough. Everything that I'm about and everything about me just never felt right to them. They always judged me, always made comments. And it was hurtful. I'm an only child, and I have a small family. And every Christmas that I can remember, every holiday, I was never good enough. I never reacted the way they wanted me to react for opening presents. I never wanted to take pictures, and they disliked me for that. I was always forced to do things that I didn't want to do. They made me feel inadequate in so many ways. In comparison to my cousins, I was constantly compared to my family in every which way. Why can't I be more like them, more successful? To put it into perspective, growing up, they had tons of photos of my cousins, everything that they've ever done from artwork to successes, and there was not much for me. I appeared in photo albums and maybe one picture here and there. And I always hated pictures. I hate my photo being taken, fun fact. And I think it's because I just never felt good enough. I would always look at myself and criticize everything about me. And it stems from my family not accepting me and me feeling like the black sheep of the family. Constant comparisons have a lot of harmful things for children. And my family being super religious didn't help, especially when I tried to turn to religion. I went really religious for a little bit there at the beginning of my high school years, and I tried to fit in on that level with them because that's a way that I could relate to them. And it turns out that it didn't matter. It truly didn't matter what I did. I never was good enough. And that's not to say that there wasn't good times. Okay, like not everything is negative. I had some good times and memories that I will forever cherish and that I miss. Like their house and the way things smelt and the way things were. And, you kind of almost always crave that praise from them, that acceptance. And you never got it. For me, it was always, oh, that's great. So-and-so, is doing this over here. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we're already on to somebody else. Yeah, and I think that contributes a lot to my social anxiety, is not feeling good enough for members of my family. Because if you follow me, you know I'm about all things awkward weird. I have skulls. My aesthetic is all gothic. I've only been able to start expressing myself in the last 5 years, since I've moved out and away from everybody, and I've kind of gotten my footing on things that I, you know, like, dislike, what I want for my life. And it's been hard to feel constantly judged over and over again. And I still get comments now that, you know, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to think about everybody else. And I'm harming people by having this aesthetic. And I just want to come on here and say going no contact isn't easy. It is a hard decision. It's a decision I live with every day, and I miss the good times I do, and unfortunately I'll never get those times back. It's not for the faint of heart, and for those of you that someone has went no contact with you, it's not an easy decision. Whew, I didn't expect to be getting as emotional as I am. Anyway, if you've ever went no contact with someone, I commend you. I understand everything that you're going through. And honestly, it takes a strong person to do it. And to finally pull the trigger and to say enough is enough. I can't handle all of this anymore. And I hear you. And I stand with you on your decision. Because sometimes we don't feel like we have enough people backing us up in that decision. So I get it.